Hey guys, Heather here, designer of Cozy Creative Crochets, and in this tutorial I will show you how to make the perfect bralette. To begin this tutorial, you will need some worsted weight yarn, you will need Bernat Maker Home Deck yarn, you will need a 4.25mm hook, scissors, a threading needle, and some stitch markers. Starting with our worsted weight yarn, we're going to make a slip knot, and we're going to make a chain of 9. Then we're going to single crochet starting in the second chain from the hook. And we're going to work 1 single crochet in each chain into the end of the chain. Once we get to the last chain, we're going to work 3 single crochet in that last chain. Then we're going to take our stitch marker and we're going to mark the middle single crochet. Now we're going to continue working along the opposite side. So we're going to work a single crochet in each stitch into the end. Once finished, you should have a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 on each side and 1 in the middle. So you should have a total of 17 single crochet. So you're going to chain 1, you're going to turn your work, and then you're going to work 1 single crochet in each single crochet until you get to your stitch marker. Once you get to your stitch marker, you're going to remove it, and then you're going to work 3 single crochet in that single crochet. And then you're going to take your stitch marker and you're going to mark the middle single crochet. And then you're going to continue working along the opposite side, working 1 single crochet in each single crochet until the end. Okay, and you're just going to repeat this process until you have your desired coverage. I have a couple of suggestions in the description below that you can check out. I made mine width of 6 inches, which is a 36A, 34B, 36B, 32C, or 34C, and sorry, 32D. And that's just a guide. So you can use that to help. Once finished with your first cup, you're going to repeat that same process so you have 2 cups, and I will meet you back here when you're all finished. Okay, once both cups are complete, then we're going to start working on attaching them together. So we're going to take our first cup and we're going to point the tip down, and we're going to attach our yarn to the right corner. Taking our the Bernat Maker yarn, we're going to use that for the border. We're going to chain 1, and then we're going to work an HDC along the side of our triangle. Okay, once you're done working that side, then you're going to work an HDC along the top of our triangle. And you're just going to continue working an HDC in each single crochet until you reach the stitch marker. Once you reach the stitch marker, you're going to work an HDC in that stitch, and then you're going to chain up 2. You're going to take your second triangle now, and we're going to attach them together. So you're going to work a HDC in that stitch that you have a stitch marker. And then you're going to work an HDC in each single crochet along the top of your triangle. And you're going to continue working a single crochet in each stitch until you reach the chain 2 space. Once you reach the chain 2 space, you're going to work an HDC in the stitch that you have your stitch marker, and you're going to work 3 HDC in that chain 2 space. Then you're going to work an HDC in the same stitch that you have your stitch marker, and an HDC in each single crochet until you're done. Once finished, you're going to join with a slip stitch, and now we're going to start the middle of our bralette. To start, we're going to chain up 4. That's going to count as our first treble and chain 1. If you have a bigger bust, I suggest chaining up 5. You will be doing a double treble crochet. So we're going to skip our first stitch, and we're going to do a treble in the next stitch. Chain 1, skip our next stitch, and work a treble in the next stitch. Chain 1, and then we're going to do a treble. We're going to skip 1 stitch and do a treble in the next stitch. And we're going to continue doing this until we have 8 stitches left on our cup, not including the 3 HDC in the middle. So skipping over the 3 HD in the middle, you're going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I have to work my stitches up until that orange stitch. Then we're going to chain 1. And we're going to skip 8 stitches on our other cup, skipping over the 3 HDC in the middle. So we're going to work a treble in the next stitch. Chain 1, and we're going to repeat this same process onto the other cup. making sure we have the same amount of trebles on each side. Okay, and then once finished, we're going to slip stitch to join both sides together. And we're going to chain up 75, or depending on how much you need, this will start your first halter strap. So I will meet you back here when you're all finished. Okay, once you're all done with your first side of your halter strap, we're going to attach our yarn next to the other halter strap, and we're going to do the same chain amount that you did. So in my case, I did a chain of 75. Okay, once all done with both of your halter straps, you're almost at the finish line. What I'm going to do is I'm going to weave in all my ends. I suggest you do the same, and I will meet you back here when you're done. Once you're all done weaving in your ends, the last step to our bikini top slash bralette, we're going to make a separate chain that you're going to use to close up the back just a little bit, just near the bottom. I made a chain of 250, but you can adjust that depending on how much you need. So first we're going to start with a slip knot, and we're going to chain up as much as you need, and I will meet you back here when you're all finished. Okay, now that we're done with our chain, I'm going to show you how to weave it in and out of each side. We're not going to do much. We're just going to start at the bottom tip, and we're going to pull it through. And we're going to skip 2 stitches, and we're going to pull it through. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. And I'm going to stop there, but feel free to go up as far as you would like for a thicker closure on the back. But that's it. And then you're finished with your bikini or perfect bralette. And I really hope you guys enjoyed as much as I do. Please make sure to follow, like, comment, and share. And I can't wait to see all your perfect bralettes. Bye. Oh, and don't forget to tag Cozy Creative Crochets.